Hey friends, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday morning already. We are going to go ahead and get started with our little mini lessons today. I want to start off by sharing my story with you guys. So on Wednesday, I gave you a writing prompt to write me a creative and amazing story about an unhappy chef at the beach last summer and then him bargain shopping. Well, I tried to come up with a story. Of course, I didn't create a big story because I didn't have a lot of space, but I wanted to share my story with you. I liked your stories a lot, so I think yours are kind of better. It was a very cold and dreary day. Mr. Chef was very unhappy. He didn't want to stay unhappy, so he tried to think about his bargain shopping adventures on the beach from last summer. That helped him become a happy chef again. That's it, my friends. Again, I included all the 3 parts. I didn't give you a lot of details, but a lot of that's just because there's not a lot of space. Maybe I'll find some paper somewhere and maybe write you a longer story next time. So, we're going to get started with our read aloud for today. And our read aloud for today will be reptiles. So, I have a couple of questions for you to answer as well. So make sure you have your paper and your pencil ready to write, ready to grow your brains during this time, okay? Our questions are right here. What genre do you think this book is? Why do you think that? Question number 2. What text feature did you see in the text? Ooh, so make sure as we're reading, you're looking for those text features. Think about or try to find a different text feature from the one that we found in our last text, swamp, okay? So try to find a different one. I have a bonus question for you guys. Let's see if you can answer this one. If I wanted to learn about lizards, what page would I turn to? And then, of course, afterwards, I'll give you your little writing prompt for today, okay? So let's get started. We're not going to read the whole book. It's just going to be a section of it, okay? Reptiles. Ooh, right here we have a table of contents. So there are a lot of things in this book, a lot of information. Let's start. The world of reptiles. Reptiles have lived on Earth for at least 300 million years. Over time, they have found some amazing ways to survive in extreme climates. In the Namib Desert in Africa, this web-footed gecko drinks dew from its eyeballs in the early morning. So I guess that's the tongue. What is a reptile? Reptiles are cold-blooded creatures that are covered in scales. They have lived on our planet for millions of years. Carnivores. Most reptiles are meat eaters, which means that they have to be good hunters. Some are among the most fearsome predators of the animal world. Oh, look at that. We have another part of text right here. This gecko lives and catches insects in the forests of Madagascar, an island east of Africa. Some chameleons can change color according to their moods. Scales. All reptiles have tough, dry skin with an upper layer of scales of many different shapes. This chameleon's scales are bumpy. Then we have this down here. Take a look. Ooh, look. We have another text feature right here. This chameleon is a type of lizard that lives on Madagascar. The chameleon rolls up its tail into a spiral when it is not using it to grip branches. Meet the family. Reptiles can be divided into 4 groups. Tuatars. The tuatar is the only living member of an ancient reptile group. Turtles. These reptiles include tortoises and turtles. They have hard shells. Snakes and lizards. These animals have long, flexible bodies. Many of them have forked tongues. Crocodilians. These giant reptiles are covered in scutes, or bony, plate-like scales. Their long jaws are filled with many teeth. Nearly all reptiles lay eggs, which hatch babies that are smaller versions of their parents. See page 16. Ooh. Cold-blooded creatures. Reptiles are cold-blooded. This doesn't mean that their blood is cold. It means that their bodies don't automatically control their temperature like ours do. Sunbathing. Reptiles must bask in sunlight to warm their bodies and give them energy. If they are too cold, they cannot move easily or even digest their food. Ooh. Hibernation. Winters may be too cold for reptiles. Some, like these garter snakes, survive by hibernating in burrows through the winter. Thousands of garter snakes may hibernate together. Let's read this. Hot enough to hunt. Number 1, warming up. In the morning, the marine iguana sunbathes to warm up its body after the cold night. Number 2, diving in. When the iguana is warm, it dives into chilly water to find food. After 10 minutes, it has to return to shore to warm again. Number 3, hot and cold. Its body temperature is about 81 degrees Fahrenheit. When it emerges from the water, after half an hour in sunlight, its body warms up to 97 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's telling us that this is a marine iguana. Because reptiles need the heat of the sun to thrive, they are more common in hot areas of the world. And we have some more information over here. New discoveries. About 50 new reptiles have been found in the past decade, including some big ones. This spectacular ruby-eyed green pit viper was discovered in Cambodia in 2011. That wasn't that long ago. It's amazing that it took until 210 to find this 6 foot long northern Sierra Madre forest monitor lizard in the Philippines. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. It was interesting to learn about some of these reptiles, friends. Maybe we'll continue to read a couple more sections, a couple more headings here, and see what else we can learn about reptiles. If there's something you'd really like to learn about, let me know, and maybe I'll find a book for us to learn about that animal or that topic. Maybe you can choose something from our table of contents as well. So again, remember that our questions for this book were, what genre do you think this book is? Why? 2, what text feature did you see in the text? Then I have a bonus question for you guys. If I wanted to learn about lizards, what page would I turn to? I have these 3 questions. Don't forget to turn it in to me. You can send me a picture. You can put it on your portfolio. Whatever is easiest for you, I'll check it. I promise. Now, it's time for us to do our writing prompt. So, I have our roll and write story for us, and I actually have some dice that we can use to roll and decide what we're going to be writing about today. All right, are you guys ready? For our setting, we have a number 4. Number 4 is a pond. So our setting will be a pond. I think we'll make it probably now. So you're gonna have to imagine, what would they see at a pond now? So I'm gonna put the present. Present tense now. Let's decide on our character. Five. So let's look at 5. A pirate. A pirate at a pond? Interesting. This will be one interesting story. I know that for sure. Oh, just kidding. Not pond, pirate. I'm already trying to brainstorm my story, you see? And a plot. What will be happening? Ready? And oh, we got nothing. Let's try that again. Oops. Oh, Number 5 again. So number 5, a thunderstorm. Whoa, this pirate is not being very safe being at a pond during a thunderstorm. So there you go, friends. This is our writing prompt for today. You're going to try and come up with a story about a pirate at a pond in the present tense during a thunderstorm. I can't wait to see what creative things you come up with. Have a great day of learning. Work those brains, make them work. All right, friends? See you later.